All right, so it's come to my attention that I neglected to address this portion in my last video, meaning that in the second breakpoint in the example, I have this section of the info coming underneath the parasol. In other words, let's see. So if I bring this down in the second breakpoint, which I think is right there, then the read a book and this info portion has come below the parasol. So let me add that portion into the final project here. So again, looking back at the index, that's going to refer to, my cat is helping me push the buttons there, sorry about that. And so what we're referring to is our section called, here we go, our section called info. And so in the second breakpoint, we need to pull this second div, which was right here. We want that to come underneath the image. So let's see how that happens. So again, I've just copied and pasted some text, so it's, you don't have to watch me fat finger things. So it's in my my first breakpoint, which is the 700. So anywhere in here, I'm just going to come underneath my top container since that's where I have space, and I'm going to Control V in the code. So what's happening? Let me just refresh my example, which wasn't working, and now it should be working. So we're here. If I refresh, now I have that div coming underneath the image. And what we're doing with that is we're simply saying, since they were already gridded, we had them gridded side by side. Now I'm just saying everything inside that parent is just going to take up one full 100% fractional space. And then just to make this button extend across the bottom, in other words, let me uncomment this code so that way you can see what's happening. So when I refresh the page, the little button is down here on the left-hand side. That's cool, but I'm going to make it cooler because, you know, we're cool cats. And so I have to say cat because my cat's walking on my keyboard and trying to help. So now what I've done is display block, which, as you remember from the last video, simply said take up the whole entire space that you've been allocated. So this particular div can take up the entire space rather than just the content. Margin auto, so automatically center yourself. And then text align center the text that's inside the container, which is the learn more. And if you're not sure what that's doing, then just comment some things out so you can see how it works. So that would be the missing piece, if you will, the missing link from the original video. But now everything should be in place, and we have a super cool, flexible, gritty website.